Another one for Tommy boy. Another one for the world. Another one for the listeners. And maybe.
Welcome back to the Third Leg Podcast. As always, Dr. Dunn with me. Dan is still abroad, but we got an emergency podcast. Sherrone Moore is out of Michigan. How you
Sound
doing? How you been?
sound the alarms. It's been a little crazy. We weren't expecting to get into college football at all today. We were just gonna do NFL, take it nice and easy, and now the bewitching hour is here. Michigan football is head coachless. I guess Bo Poggi or Biff Poggi is gonna be our interim right now, but wow, crazy shit is happening. Mel Tucker at Michigan State had his scandal, and Sherrone Moore said, "I'm gonna one up you and
Yeah, he
go a
said,
little
"Hold
further."
my beer. Hold
Right.
my beer." Good lordy.
Yeah, and then the crash out after I think makes it even worse. Obviously your world is in a turmoil. You feel like the world is ending, but kids, it's never the answer. Don't go and do something stupid like that.
Yeah, exactly. And it just makes it so much worse. The public eye, it almost just leaves that bitter taste. It's already it's like a terrible way to go, and then you do this like as the cherry on top. It's tough to see for someone that's been there for 7 years. Just all comes crashing down. He's got family, football. It's all gone. You know,
Right.
a lot of questions in the air going forward. Like it's extremely hard to come back from that. What else are you gonna do? So tough situation, but he put himself in it, and obviously he wasn't um, the person that we wanted to reflect the university as, and that was his whole shtick going into it. So him not holding himself accountable, it's just out the door, on to the next.
Yeah, there's people saying now that Michigan won't be able to play Mr. Brightside at the big house anymore
That's crazy.
because it talks about cheating in that shit. But I know it's getting crazy. The rumors out there are, got a staffer pregnant, or that an anonymous tip came from a door dasher who delivered Plan B to his office, and that's how everything got
Oh shit.
started. Yeah,
Oh
so
hell no. He turned
it's
straight
wild.
FBI.
It is wild. But it came after signing day. So did Michigan know about it before signing day and let it kind of
100%.
leak on? Yeah, that's what it's kind of looking like, right? There was rumors, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, that maybe something like this was going on. And then after what, 1 day after signing day, 2 days after signing day, it becomes official. So kind of crazy. Hopefully the recruits don't leave. Hopefully we can, get the head coach that we need, head coach that we want to keep our guys going and turn this program back into, rather than a laughing stock, a national title contender.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious on how much like info any of these like top recruits had.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if they were um let known of the situation. But even with that, it'd be hard for me to imagine that they would all still commit.
Right. I just, Savion, don't leave. Stay. We will be the team you want to be. Just give us a little time. We'll find our dude. Don't worry.
I feel like most of the Michigan fan base is not upset. Am I wrong for saying that? I just feel like I haven't talked to someone today that was just like, "Fuck, we lost the best coach." Like,
The world is crashing. Oh
yeah, I
no.
I think everyone was like, "This might fucking help us.
Oh
This might
darn.
help." Like, especially offensively, because
Yeah.
some of the people that are, names are getting thrown in the hat. A lot of them are offensive minded. Or at least have coached on both sides of the ball, but will be very hands-on as the shot caller.
Most definitely. Um, you know, it's hard to say like, oh, I'm relieved that this happens, right? It's obviously a scandal. It's a black mark for Michigan coming off of a scandal 2 years removed, right? But I'm not upset, I guess, because I wasn't a believer in Sherrone Moore. We just that Ohio State game really changed everything. And I think if we would have competed a little better, maybe I would be upset. If we would have not played scared and just unleashed it and like we had nothing to lose, that would have been different. But we looked like we were playing timid, like we didn't want to make a mistake. And when you play that kind of football, that's not how you win games and build a national title contender.
Shit, that was Sharon's last game. He knew like something was coming. Unleash the bag, buddy. You're about to be gone.
Right.
At least be known for not losing to Ohio State. He plays timid. Play calling was just atrocious and scared, timid.
Right.
So it's tough, especially with our receivers like just not letting them make plays. There was
At
plenty of
all.
opportunities. They're not playing two shell or bracketing anyone. There was plenty of opportunities, and I felt like when we took them, we either got penalties or we made the play. You know, we couldn't get in the end zone for shit. But when we tried to push the ball downfield, it was successful. We just didn't do it nearly enough.
I agree wholeheartedly. Someone tweeted that the only reason that Samaj stayed on the team is because he knew and was holding this over Sherrone the whole time. Like, come on.
Somehow, it always got to bring Samaj back to it, bro. He just has to get brought into it.
Oh God. But okay, who do you think Michigan goes after? What's your dream scenario? What do you wish would happen? And then I guess what is realistic? What do you think happens?
I have three names. Um, Jesse Minter, obviously everybody that's kind of the go-to right now, or Kalen DeBoer. But
Okay.
Jesse is like the Michigan fans. I feel like we're rooting for that. One on the outside, maybe Jed Fish. Um, he's been around a lot, and he's everywhere he's gone, he's had success. He's been at Michigan for a couple years as well, so he could be someone that we could plug and play. That's already a Michigan man. I think you know, if I get to pick, I'm
Right.
just gonna bring Tom out of broadcasting retirement and let him hit the field. I don't think that would be a bad call whatsoever, but I don't think that's what he's trying to do. And
All right.
especially right now, I think he might have time, but I don't have his agent on speed dial to let me know where he's at. But in fantasy land, yeah, bring Tom the goat Brady back to Ann Arbor. I don't think that's going to happen. I do think one of these three guys are going to be like heavily persuaded to come to Michigan. I think we're going to make anyone that's actually available out of these three to like make an offer for them to come. But I really don't know. First day, I have no idea like where our AD's thinking, or if he even has a second thought of having Poggi stay.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't think that'll happen, but I literally have zero idea where their mind's at right now. And they've known about it, like you said. We could just assume they've known about it. If people on social media have known about it for 12 days, I'm pretty sure the AD and everyone in Michigan back end office knew. Um, so I don't know. I just feel like they've had a little bit of time already. They've made their decision. And there we don't have that much time to make this fan base and this roster, especially with one of the most expensive quarterbacks in the country, to say, hey, we're staying. Here's what we're going to do. And we're going to be able to start implementing whatever approach or whatever the coach wants to do day one. But it's got to be, sooner rather than later.
For sure. For sure. Now that Fish guy that you talked about, is he the Washington coach right now?
Yeah.
Okay. And I think he was like the passing game coordinator for Harbaugh and the
Yeah.
middle teens.
QB tight ends
Okay, gotcha.
years.
I like it. I don't hate it. That's for sure. What I think's gonna happen, right? The names getting floated out there. DeBoer from Alabama. John Gruden is even being put out there.
Yeah. Somebody texted me that. Get Gruden. I'm like, that was the first text. I'm like, what? Like,
it better not be
Michigan,
fucking
get
Brian
Gruden.
Kelly.
Yeah, I
Is
keep
all I'm gonna
hearing that.
say.
I keep hearing like other fan bases like, go get them. Like they
Right.
want us to, that would
What
be
I wouldn't
tough because I don't think the fan base is behind them
for
whatsoever.
sure. For sure. DeBoer if would be interesting because if he leaves Alabama, Lane Kiffin's gonna leave LSU and go to Alabama and not even coach at LSU for a game.
You think that would instantly happen?
One
It
hundred and
just,
ten
just
percent.
that would be fucking crazy.
It
That'd be
would.
the craziest coaching carousel.
So I kind of want DeBoer just to see that happen, but I'm not sold on DeBoer. Um, what I think ultimately might happen, I obviously don't know anything. I don't have an inside connection or anything like that. But I wouldn't be surprised if Michigan decides to just go with Poggi for a year, and then as next year's coaching carousel begins, hire someone pretty early on, kind of like what Virginia Tech was able to do this year with James Franklin, bringing him in early to start his recruiting process, and going from there. Jesse Minter, I love that idea. Him or Mike McDonald, whichever one wants to come back to Michigan. Jesse Minter, his ban from the NCAA is up on the 15th. So if he is going to get hired by Michigan, we won't know for 5 days. That would
That
be
would
pretty
be disgusting. Like, oh yeah, ban's lifted. Welcome back,
right.
baby.
And it'd be a big you know what to the NCAA. Both middle fingers up. Here you go. Sit
They
and
would be
spin.
breathing down his neck so fucking hard the next year, dude.
Right. Ultimately in Dream World, right? I think you said the name that I've kind of thought about the most. Tom Brady, kind of following like the Jim Harbaugh aspect, but is much younger than Harbaugh when he would get the coaching job at Michigan. Um, I think if a quarterback can't be developed under the guidance of Tom Brady, the quarterback isn't a quarterback and shouldn't be a quarterback at Michigan. um, in the dream scenario, this is who I think we get often or head coach Tom Brady, defensive coordinator, go get Luke Kuechly out of middle school football. He needs to be
Facts,
coaching at
bro.
the D1. That's another cerebral mind that is just known for spending time in the grind of football and knowing your plays, what you're gonna do better than you do. And then go to Stanford. You need an offensive coordinator. Go get Andrew Luck. He doesn't need to be a
Jesus
manager
Christ, dude.
anymore.
You're this is the Avengers.
We're going young, and we're bringing in guys that are going to develop players and get them ready for the next level. Plus, they're dudes that you have to respect. Kids are going to want to go there. They're not going to just shy away from Michigan because, they only run the ball. No, Tom Brady and Andrew Luck are going to do whatever the fuck they want to, and you're going to be the best at it. And then
Right.
Luke Kuechly, if you're a defender, is going to make you look like a fucking god because he's going to tell you, okay, it's basically Connor Stallions, but just as a football, like without cheating.
Illegally.
Right.
Yeah. He's illegal with Connor Stallions that's actually played the game.
Right. Special teams, go get like Ed Reed, He didn't turn out to be that great of a coach, but he doesn't have to do much. Special
Yeah,
teams, right?
special
Like
teams, baby.
bring in the John Harbaugh special teams. Kind of that's what the Ravens have been known for, owning
Yeah.
special teams. Uh, Ed Reed, best safety in the world. Bring him back. Let's go. Go young.
That is
Go get the
the
dudes
Avengers. If
for
we could
sure.
get just Thomas, we could settle with whoever else we get.
He's
I
going to
think
bring in someone,
I would imagine so. I think he, through his 70-year career, has got enough connections where if you're good enough, we'll get some eyes on you.
Tight end coach, bring in the guy who probably shouldn't coach football, but is sitting there at Fox, Gronk.
Gronk, yeah, he
This is
can't
what I
coach.
did. I just said,
He
Tommy, throw
can't
me the
coach,
ball.
bro. He cannot coach. People wouldn't be able to take him serious.
For sure.
He'll
But no, what I wish would happen, I wish Michigan would slide a blank check over to Urban Meyer and say, here you go. Come.
relax. That would never happen.
People say
Although
it,
although
but
Urban was a big Woody guy.
yeah, and
Like
Urban said Michigan's a top 5 dream school, a dream job.
for sure.
Like, come on.
I seen a video where he's saying he spent like 3 hours with Woody. He drove up to Ann Arbor and talked to him and shit. So that was a big swing in his coaching career.
If they got Urban Meyer, Michigan would be the national champion favorites day one of the hire.
Underwood would be Heisman,
Yeah,
like
put in the
preseason
future bet
Heisman.
now.
Yeah, yeah, because he'll utilize the fuck out of him. Yep, we've
I
always said
I
Urban
personally
just
think he's the greatest coach of all time in
Yeah, he
college
just
football.
dumps the clip, bro. He's trying to score on every play.
Yep.
You gotta respect it. I mean,
A lot of Michigan people will hate it, but
for sure, until they start winning games.
right, those who stay will be champs. If you don't
Imagine
want to
if he
stay because
went
of him,
7-0 against Michigan and then like 5-6-0 against Ohio State.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
he never lost in the game, whatever side he was on.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be extremely surprising if that happened. People would start tripping. Social media would be on fire for a day.
Yeah.
Michigan blogs would just be blowing up.
I got in the argument on Twitter already today that I would rather never watch college football again than watch or cheer for a urban-led Michigan team. Well,
No shit.
g- go root for someone else and lose then, because I would love it. I would
Yeah.
love it. I want to win another national title, and I don't want to wait 26 years for it to happen.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I waited way too long for that one.
Exactly.
I don't think it'll happen, but I'm with you. I just want a coach that in the day and age of college football where you can go buy athletes, even if they're in the transfer portal, let's get as much, let's spread the field out as much as possible with the most talent we have. We have one of the biggest financial backings
Right.
as the University of Michigan. Uh, I don't know. We want to see gunslingers. We want to be able to see points.
Presidente tweeted at Lane Kiffin double what he accepted from
I've
Ole
seen
Miss
it.
and bring
Lane
him home.
responded.
Yeah, and then Megan Making Money, one of the Barstool girls who does the gambling stuff, she posted a picture of like LSU's main donor and his net worth. It was like 29 billion or something like that, and said he ain't going anywhere. Presidente responded back with Michigan's guy whose net worth is like 279 billion, and
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, we got it deep over here. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
we're good. Don't worry. We got people you don't even know about. Don't even know their names.
We got 15 billionaires lined up, ready to go.
They run
Just
deep.
insane.
What did you think about Notre Dame getting snubbed? In
I,
quotation, snubbed.
I mean, that's the way it should be. If you don't like it as a Notre Dame fan, get in a fucking conference and go play for a conference championship. That solves everything. Go to the Big Ten where you should be, and
So
then
here's
beat.
here's my thing. If they were in a conference and they were to go, like they would be in the position with the record they have, more than likely. And if you go like Alabama and just get stomped, you still get to go. So what does the extra game really do if you just get stomped? Like whether you don't play or get stomped, is losing better now?
I
And
mean,
I'm
ask
playing devil's
BYU.
advocate because I don't.
Ask BYU. They lost and got booted.
Well, it's BYU.
Well, that's the thing. Like, okay, if Notre Dame joined the Big Ten, they probably don't play Miami, Florida, and Texas A&M back to back or 2 out of 3 weeks, right? So they probably don't have those at least one of the two losses, and they would have had to beat better opponents than Army and Navy and you know Sister Mary Christian School for the Blind.
No, they did. Have you seen their schedule next year?
Notre
Type it
Dame.
in. Go look at their schedule next year. They're going to be in the playoffs. It is like they have the easiest schedule I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
Well, did
I
you
don't
hear the deal
I
that got struck?
no.
If Notre Dame, it's now in pen, right? It's signed. If Notre Dame finishes in the top 12 at the end of the year, they're guaranteed in the playoff.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think no, I mean, I just feel like Notre Dame is a better team. Like you lose those first 2 weeks and that's it. You
Miami
know,
beat them.
no, I know it's week 2. It's just like
Don't matter. All right, Wisconsin. That's a fucking easy ass game.
dude, their
Rice,
schedule is crazy.
easy. Michigan State, easy. Purdue, easy. North Carolina, easy. Navy, easy. Miami, that'll be a good their first
It'll be a
actual
no
game.
back Miami.
Right.
Most of these guys are gonna go to the league.
Boston College, another easy game. SMU, another easy game. Stanford, another easy game. Syracuse, another easy game. USC, probably an easy game, but who knows? It'll be a
Dude, I'm
toss up.
telling you. The
Way to really fucking
easiest.
challenge yourself,
They
Notre Dame.
didn't try to even after this, like they're almost guaranteed to be a top 12 team next year. Unless they
Like,
really fuck up. Like I know Love's going and you never fucking know, but
get in a fucking conference, dude. Like,
I can't
get
believe
over
they can even
yourselves.
schedule this shit.
The reason they won't is because last year when they went to the Natty, they got to keep all of those dollars to themselves. They didn't have to split it up amongst anyone.
Yeah. They didn't have to give any to the Big Ten.
If Michigan has backers, Notre Dame has just as many fucking rich backers. Like, come
Dude,
on,
Notre
dude.
Dame's deep. They're one of the oldest schools ever. They're deep.
They are deep. They got that Catholic money. That is
Yeah, that's
different.
what I'm saying. Non-taxed. They got that shit over there. They got all the churches. They got hella
Absolutely
money.
crazy. Absolutely crazy.
I just see do you think James Madison or Tulane's gonna put up a fight?
No, both will be blowouts.
Would you rather have Notre Dame in there?
Nope, I'd rather
Or
have
you
Duke in
just
there. Fuck it. They won the ACC. They should get in. Again, Notre Dame, you don't like it, go undefeated or one loss or get into a fucking conference.
I just feel like they get to pick and choose because like you said, conference winner Duke, they don't get to go in. Alabama loses, they have 3 losses, they get to go in. But they're just picking and choosing which metric matters for which which
Mhm.
team it is. You know what I mean? It's like, well, they played in the conference championship, and it's like, well, Duke won it, and it's like, well, Notre Dame doesn't even have one, but if they did and lost it, would have that helped them? Just
Nope,
because
they
they
still would
made
have
it?
been out. They had to win their conference to get in this year with 2 losses on the cupcake schedule that they played. Bama played a harder schedule.
They're gonna have a cupcake schedule for the rest of eternity until they get in.
Right, until the college football playoff committee, grows a pair and says, "Listen, you don't get special privileges because you're independent. If anything, schedule more top 25 games." Or they
Tradition's
need to.
cool and all, but we already adapted. We have a 12-team fucking playoff.
It's 2025.
You guys just gave out championships whoever was the best at the end of the year at that time. Like let's get with the times, it's not the
Right?
fucking same. I get that it literally is a money thing,
For
especially
sure.
nowadays where media rights are insane. If your school doesn't even have to pay in to the Big Ten media rights, you know what I mean? It's just like
Right.
I don't know.
No,
That's
that's
crazy.
crazy. Why did Texas and Oklahoma leave the Big 12? More money. They're getting
Yeah,
more money from the SEC.
yeah, the Big 12's ass. Get them out of there. Thank
Right.
God. Especially now that they're good, you don't have to like have a group of kids go there and just run the Big 12 when they could be competing in the SEC big time.
Yeah, for sure.
Nobody watches the Big 12.
No, literally no one.
It,
Okay, real quick, we won't get too deep into it, but who's your first national championship guess here? Who's winning it?
mm, shit. We'll just go with Georgia. I'm gonna go with
Bulldogs. They're
yeah,
they're
I'm gonna go
rolling
with
right now.
Georgia. They will have to go through Ohio State.
Who's
So
that coming down the track?
that's why I'm kind of rooting for them because I know they'll have to meet in the
Mm-hmm.
semis, and then I'll have to root for them to beat Ohio State, and then it's just kind of like, but I wouldn't mind Texas Tech winning. I really don't want Indiana, Ohio State, or I don't want any Big Ten winning it. I'm gonna keep it a fucking stack. I don't want any Big Ten team in it. I don't want you to have that on us. You already did your thing. Let a SEC team go through.
Amen. I'm picking Texas Tech. I already put money on them plus 800, 850 actually yesterday. Took it. Their defense looks legit, and the only game they lost this year was because their quarterback didn't play, and he's back fully healthy. Uh, they could do some damage, that's for sure.
And they're on the
And
best side. They don't have Georgia or Ohio State, so
right,
they're gonna have to go through Indiana and Oregon or James Madison. So they
yeah,
got the most. They benefited the most on this side of the bracket, especially for being the 4 seed.
agreed. Um, I did see a bet out there. Big Ten to win the national championship is minus 150. SEC to win the national championship is plus 280.
Oh shit.
I like
Yeah,
the
I mean,
SEC.
It's just because the Big Ten has 2 first-round buys.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. SEC, you get 5 schools, but 2 of them play each other, so that kind of is null and void. But um,
I don't know. I don't mind that.
right, you're getting double your money if they come out on top.
Yeah, especially, I mean, Ole Miss, Georgia play each other to probably play Ohio State. Do you actually think Texas A&M would have a chance against Ohio State or Miami?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Texas Tech, you saw it in the second half of that game against South Carolina. If they're rolling, they are dangerous. If their defense is getting stops and giving Marcel Reed the opportunity to be good, they could do some damage. And in this playoff format, any given Saturday rather than Sunday, obviously,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
any given Saturday, and they have some athletes. They have a good defense. They have some good edge rushers, and their quarterback for the most majority part of the season look like the Heisman favorite. So who knows?
That's a tough L versus Texas.
For sure.
Last game of the year. Like you win that, you're damn near like you're more than likely gonna win it.
Right?
Especially with the Indiana Ohio State
Beating
low
up on each other.
scoring,
Yeah.
like just wasn't a great game. Uh that stuff. Um I just I'm not too sold on many of these teams, man. Like Oregon, don't trust them. Like I feel
Not at
like
all.
Alabama or Oklahoma, like that matchup is one of the most intriguing ones, just because I think either of those teams on a good day could be Indiana,
Right?
the number 1 seed. But Alabama right now is -1.5. They think it's a toss up, but I feel like Indiana's gonna have a like 6 points on either of these teams.
Right.
Start out. Um,
Yeah. Just looking at the like what you have to go through, right? Like Georgia's going to play Ole Miss. Ole Miss without their head coach. So is that going to matter? I think it might, right? Uh, so maybe Georgia sneaks through.
you never
Is
know. Sometimes the assistant coach, they're just a little more carefree.
right.
You know what I mean?
It could be a rallying cry for the Ole Miss players too. You never know.
Especially if they
Uh,
just put a whooping on Tulane.
right. Then Bama, Oklahoma. Bama might be without their head coach.
Dude,
You,
this is just crazy.
yeah.
They should not be able to do this until the season's over. I
Right.
just, what the fuck's going on, dude?
Yeah.
So why was Ole Miss's the person that's coaching that is leaving with Kiffin? Like, why is he allowed to come back and coach?
I don't think he is leaving. Is he?
I thought he was.
I think it's their D coordinator, right? I think he's staying, but I could be wrong.
I could be wrong. I just thought they were allowing him to coach. I know it's like a big thing, obviously, the signing day and all that
Right.
shit. Like you need to get that around before the deadline and all, but I
Right.
feel like they could push that deadline back. You know what I mean? Like, can we just
Yeah.
wait till there's a championship and now some kids can decide where they want to go? Doesn't that make the most sense?
Amen to
Like,
that. I
hey, if I
agree.
got an offer and most of the 5-star guys getting offered from any of these schools or most of these schools are getting offered from all of these schools.
Right.
But can I just wait? You know,
No, for sure.
weird.
Um, what I would like to see happen to fix all this problem, let's come up with a point system. Not the BCS bullshit like that. We're not going back to that. But I think it should be well defined. If you beat a top 25 opponent, you get this many points. If you lose to a top 25 opponent, you get this many points. Same with top 50, top 75, top 100, everything like that. Give everyone a ranking. At the end of the year, conference championship games are going on. Well, anyone who's not in a conference championship game in the top 25, you're getting matched up and you're going to
Mm.
play. And whoever comes out, the top 12 teams with points, you're going.
Yeah, I never understood why Notre Dame couldn't just go play another game. It doesn't
Right? Why couldn't they play Ole Miss? That would have been a fun game to
still
watch.
play-ins.
Yeah.
Play-ins would be dope. That's something I'm here for.
Right.
But
Why are you punishing the teams that have to play a conference championship game? That's another wear and tear game on the players. Let's have
exactly.
everybody play 13 games.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
that's like Oregon. Like they got in, they played JMU, and they get a bye basically for not playing in the Big Ten championship.
Right.
They get a first round bye basically, and they didn't make their conference championship. Obviously,
Yeah.
I don't know, and they get the 5 seed.
It's crazy.
I don't know. Last year seeding was worse though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like
Oh,
last year was
100%.
all over the place,
100%.
and watching them like pick who was gonna be, I'm like, this is fucked. Like it's already politics, but last year they really could just pluck them,
The
and
fact
they could
that
be like,
Boise State was
eye
the
test.
top four team was ridiculous.
Brutal. They they gas that shit up way too much. I
Yep.
blame ESPN for that one.
For
That's why
sure.
I mean they had to give him the good spot after they ripped Genty's Heisman away from him.
Amen to that, brother. Amen to
That
that.
shit's crazy. The amount of yards he had after contact was like more than
A
one of the
lot of
best.
people's rushing
Yeah,
total like
and this year, like the best running backs total yards, like he had more after contact, and he
yeah, they're
still
trying to
lost.
give him the Heisman for this year because they ripped him so bad last year, and no one's good this year.
They should, bro.
We're just gonna give it to Genty for what he did last year.
We're not gonna say we fucked up, but we're giving out 2 this year.
For sure. All right, you good on college football?
Yes, sir.
Just a little, recap or everything like that. We'll get into what we think for each game, who we're picking, that kind of stuff next week when Dan's back.
Yep, games don't start till December 19th and 20th. So
Yep.
next week it'll be perfect. Roll into the NFL week 14 recap and week 15 preview.
How about them
How
Lions?
about them Lions? Come on, we needed it.
We did
We need all of them. But
for sure.
last
We
week
lose
was
Brian
huge.
Branch. That hurts. That hurts. It's gonna be the Legion of who the fuck, not the Legion of whom, but the Legion of who the fuck is out there. Because Brian Branch obviously torn Achilles. He's done. I don't think Kirby's coming back this year. Maybe not even next year.
Yep.
Um, then you
So many
get
Achilles tears.
right Harper, the safety that's filling in for Kirby. He's probably concussed still. So that happened on the second play of the game. Not great. But hey, our offense got clicking. We looked a little bit better. Goff still looks skittish at times, almost like phantom pressure. Hurry up, throw it in the dirt just to get out, not get hit. Um, but I'm glad 44-30 against the Cowboys. George Pickens, fuck you because you quit on your team and quit on my sports bets, you
Was
bastard.
he one of the last legs that didn't hit or something?
Yeah. I
Oh shit.
I had two different parlays. I had a 7-legger and a 5-legger. I needed 13 yards from George Pickens when they're getting the ball back with 4.5 minutes left, and the fucker didn't get it.
I seen a lot of videos saying like he really did quit.
He was walking straight up.
Yeah, he didn't. Oh shit. One thing I will say, I've said it multiple times. We will not get far if we have to score more than 30 points every game.
Amen.
Not saying this wasn't a master class or a good showing. Um, Gibbs with 3 tutties, only had 43 yards, but we didn't need more. It was good to see Monty only having 6 carries for 60 yards. It was good to see him break one, confidence, just make sure the ball's still in his hand. We're going to need him down the stretch. So obviously, there hasn't been much to say about these two because they've been on fire.
Right.
It's been more about our defense and being able to keep the ball off the turf in the throwing game, in the passing game.
For sure.
Um,
I think what we're doing different this year than what we did last year, we're not controlling the ball as much and not controlling the time as much. So our defense has to be on the field a little bit more so they're not as fresh. And I think that's wholeheartedly because we're doing Jameer 1A, Montgomery 2 instead of the other way around where we were last year. Because Monty is going to wear on your ass. He is running hard every time. And if you don't bring ass, you're getting your ass ran over. That's for
for
sure.
sure. I just know it's really hard to not put the player that is that explosive in as much as he can. And when
Right.
we lost, we weren't putting up the point. So it's like, all right, well, we're gonna guarantee that anytime Gibbs is on the field, he can have a house call. And he's done it so many times, especially over the last 5 weeks, where he's just taken 40 to 70 yarders multiple times a game. So I get it. It's really hard to control the ball when you have such big plays. You know what I mean? We're not eating up a bunch of time. We're having a big play and then it's basically a 3 and out or a 3 and field goal. But it's the big play stall. We're not um, having a lot of like complete stalls for a whole quarter, but we will in the red zone 2 or 3 times a game.
Right. That and I just too many times this year I've seen, okay, we pick up a couple yards on first down, pick up a couple yards on second down. Third and short, we run it up the middle with Gibbs. He hits the back of our line and almost falls down because
Hmm.
it's not his style. You know, he is 100,000 miles an hour right into the back of whoever, but he doesn't have any ass behind him to actually push the pile.
Yeah, yeah,
But Monty is a little bit more patient, and then once he gets going, that snowball effect, he keeps pushing the pile, and that's just something you're not seeing as much this year, I guess. And I would love for our offensive control or ball of possession, whatever you want to call it, to be up higher. Where even if we're not scoring points, we're putting together a 10 to 11 play drive where maybe we do stall out right around the 50-yard line or just past the 50-yard line, and yeah, maybe we do go for it, or rather than kick a field goal, or we do coffin corner and try and pin them deep. But we're not just going, okay, we get the ball at the 25, we're punting from our own 30, and they get the ball. We wasted a minute and a half, and that's it.
right. Quick 3 and out, 3 straight runs, not even the run pass situation. Shout out Michigan.
Right. I
Um,
know it's tough to say, right? Like Gibbs is setting records. He's beating Barry Sanders in a couple of these records. Like that is the ultimate compliment to him. But he also did that with 2 years behind Monty. You know, like it's not just this year where he's putting up ungodly stats. He was putting up ungodly stats when the defense got tired and the holes started opening up a little bit more because they don't want to be out there with Montgomery getting 3 to 4 a carry, and then you bring in Lightning or Sonic, whatever the hell you want to call him, and he gets 5.5 a pop, and your offense looks unstoppable. Jared Goff's play action game's a little bit better. It's just the little things that I think are a little different this year because we're trying to get our superstar, who we know is the best back in the league. And even though he is the best back in the league, he might not be the best back for our team at certain points.
sure. And I mean, he only ran the ball 12 times. Montgomery
Yep.
only ran it 6 times, but we did feed him 7 receptions. So
Right.
we were talking about you especially, like make sure we get him in the slot and get the ball to him like that, and that's the way we can keep both guys on the field.
The
So
deep motion, I saw that and I was like, yeah, I love that shit. Let's go.
yeah, bro, it steals the defense's attention. It's especially being able to have demo. Like you're not just baiting them with your best player and having a subpar, second back or something like that.
Right.
Like as a gag. This is a setup and we could run it with Demo 7 times in a row.
Right.
And you're still gonna have to drag someone over with Gibbs.
At least one.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Many eyes and, twitches
Ooh.
are going there, but one guy is sprinting across saying, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit."
Don't throw the ball. Don't throw the ball. Don't throw the ball.
Yeah, this is bullshit.
Yep. Amon Ra came back though and played. I didn't think he was gonna. And looked good. He looked like old Amon Ra.
Yeah, and we still started out like he wasn't in, as in JMO was getting heavily targeted. Seven
Perfect.
catches, 96. Amon-Ra had 6 for 92.
Yep. And the one thing that pissed me off about this game is I had J-Mo to score first touchdown, and that fucker stepped out of bounds.
That's tough, dude. And he
Oh.
was out.
Yep.
You thought he was in too. You about standing up.
Yep. Yep.
Tesla got 2 catches, and we probably played 13 different tight ends. We have an insane amount of tight ends. We always have. We've had like 4, but we've had 2 down and we still got 3. It's like where are you guys?
I was wholeheartedly expecting at one point in the broadcast to pan over and see Dan Campbell with shoulder pads and a helmet on, going, "I still got one in me."
Dude, I wish.
He's running out
I
there, doesn't even need the play sheet. Fuck it, I'm calling the play now, Jared.
slamming fucking coffee in his Gatorade.
Yeah. Muhammad got 3 sacks, right? I believe. And we forced a turnover. That's another thing that we talked about last week that we weren't really doing anymore. And we got what, 2 or 3 turnovers?
They had Ferguson fumbled and Dak threw 2 picks. We had 3 turnovers.
Beautiful. You win the turnover, and you win the turnover part of the game, and you are able to kick field goals and take points when it's necessary, and good things happen.
For sure. And we stopped the run. Obviously, we did not stop the pass, but we only had 109 rushing yards and we led.
Yep.
They only had 91. That's big. I mean, that is how you control the tempo. We had big hitters. But then again, Dak 376. If we play a good running team with a better O-line scheme, might not work as well for us.
Yep.
So again, we just cannot have to score 35 every game. We can't. Like we have to tighten up. I know we're playing with the Legion of Whom, but we gotta tighten up.
You're right. You're 100% correct. It's not a good recipe for success when you're having to score at least 31 points to win ball games.
And we play the Rams,
Yeah,
and
I was
we
going to
those
ask you.
receivers. You might want to
Hopefully, you
take.
got Puka or Devontae for your fantasy playoffs week
I got
1
both
this
of
week.
them, but I'm in the bye.
Oh, atta boy.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Um,
hopefully they don't just ball out this week, and then.
Something we got to do something. We got to sign someone. I don't care what we do, but good God, Matt
Speaking of
Stafford.
signing people, what about Philip Rivers, bro?
I could not believe I saw a film of him today actually out at practice throwing. The man hasn't played in 4 years,
5
5 years. Does
since
he have a
COVID,
grandkid
2020.
already? I
That's what
think he has a grandkid
I
already.
think so, bro.
The boy is a
Dash,
grandpa.
damn gummit, dude. He's got like 17 kids.
Like,
I seen his practice film. He's got a fucking noodle arm. I
right?
seen it, dude. That thing was barely coming off his hand.
I mean, Tyler Warren is their emergency quarterback, and I honestly think I might want to actually see him play quarterback more than fucking Philip Rivers.
Oh my god. I would
Because
like I would like to see Tyler Warren just dressed as a quarterback.
well, that's what he played in high school, and then he did throw some passes at Penn State, so
I'm
he
just saying, you know
can
how
throw it.
NFL, like, there's no swag, there's no nothing, they're just
Right.
stock, bro. It looked like a my player you just created.
You haven't earned enough
70,
coins.
65 overall.
And I've got him on all my fantasy teams, so maybe he will put up
He's
some
trying to
stats.
get the QB. Oh, that's why you know.
For sure, for sure. Um, what happened with Joe Burrow? Bills beat the Bengals 39-34. The Bengals were in control of the game. And then
Yep.
Toe Burrow strikes and in the fourth quarter throws back-to-back interceptions. Bengals score 14 unanswered and win.
Buffalo scores 14 on. Yeah. I mean, he threw for 284, 4 tutties, but 2 picks on back to back. I mean, he was having a great game until then. T. Higgins was showing out. Shout out fantasy. 92 yards, 2 tutties.
Attaboy.
Jamar only had 5 catches for 44, but the other side of the ball, you had T. Higgins with 2 tuds.
Yeah.
That's tough to see. Cincinnati basically chalk it up. Go get your pick. Keep Joe's toe healthy. And Jamar, just keep him happy. Whatever you got to do to keep him happy.
They're 4-9 right now. Let's see. Are they eliminated from playoff contention? No, they are not. But I mean, they need some help, right?
Yeah,
The
they need a
Steelers
lot
are
of help.
7-6. They got to win their division, I think, in order to get in.
Yeah, Steelers beat the Ravens 27-22. They're first in the division at 7-6. Baltimore is 6-7. Cincy's 4-9. Cleveland's 3-10.
Yep.
That's looking like the AFC South. Good night.
Yeah, it's ugly. It's ugly. Black and blue football. That's what it is.
It's crazy the Steelers could get into the playoffs with this year and Aaron Rodgers being 300. Dude, last week they were just bombing it to DK. DK had
I,
like 11, 12 catches. They said, "Fuck it, dude. We got
can
nothing
you
to lose."
blame him? He might be the
No.
best
And
athlete out in the field.
If I'm A-Rod, I'm like, bro, what do I have to lose?
Right.
My
What have I been
chances are
doing all
very
season?
high. Yeah. No cover 2, throw to DK.
DK would tell you, no matter what it is, throw it to me.
Yeah, no shit.
What other games were there? The
Jags beat the
Packers.
Colts
Okay.
36-19. Mike is
Daniel Jones.
yeah, Danny Jones, he's out. The last win the Colts had in Jacksonville that they play every fucking year was in 2014.
That is insane.
2014. Mike told me this, and this was prior to. Massive
I'm
Colts
glad.
fan. He's like, they're not gonna win. They never beat them in Jacksonville. And I should have hammered Jacksonville, but
I'm glad I gave that away as one of my picks last week. Jacksonville
oh,
plus
me too.
1.5 or money line.
So
You're welcome, boys and girls. You're welcome.
yeah, and they whipped the shit out of them. 36
The
to
Jags look
19.
good.
They're rolling quietly. They're
Quietly,
rolling.
9-4.
Well, the start of their season was not so hot. That's why people kind of forgot about them. But well,
They
and
just needed to go to London.
because yeah, exactly. The Colts were doing so well in the division, there wasn't too much to talk about.
Right.
And then they started doing the Colts thing, and the Jags are showing out. They're scoring points. ETN is a dog. He's super fun to watch, and T-Law is not turning the ball over.
It's almost
That
like he
goes a
was
long way.
a pretty highly rated quarterback his whole life,
Yeah, since birth.
remembering how to play.
Since his hair hit his shoulders, he's been a 5-star.
Yep. Titans beat the Browns. Browns, what the fuck are you doing going for 2 and taking out Shedeur Sanders?
Dude,
That is
Stefanski fucking
insane.
hates him. He hates him. He hates him. He had way too good of a game. He's like, we're not going into overtime and letting Shador throw another touchdown. We're
Right.
ending this shit right now. I'm getting
Yep.
another quarterback next year.
And then the Packers beat the Bears, 28-21. That's good for the Lions. Even though we hate the Packers, we might hate the Bears a little bit more. And now we control our own destiny. If we win out, we're in, or at least over the Bears, I guess I should say. But this week the Rams is going to be a tough matchup for us, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking at the division difference in points against points for.
Yeah.
Detroit Lions have plus 90, Packers have plus 75. The Chicago Bears -1.
It's insane. It's almost like they're a 9-win. They're not a 9-win team. They just have 9 wins. Okay?
That's what I'm saying, Dan. And they really did beat some turds.
Booty.
They have a couple good wins. I mean, they beat the Cowboys, they beat the Eagles, they beat the Steelers, #1 in their division.
Yep. You're right. I mean, you're right. They have some good wins, but they have a lot of bad wins too. Texans beat the Chiefs 20-10. Did you stay up and watch that game on Sunday night?
Fuck yes. I'm watching the Chiefs lose any day of the week.
I'm trying to stay up as long as I could, but I had to go to bed. I went to bed right after the Chiefs scored and then got the ball back.
You're like, shit, it's going to happen.
I'm going to wake up. Chiefs won. It's fine. Put a chalk in them. But, hey, Texans showed out. Their defense is legit, and it might be time to, hit the explode button on the Chiefs dynasty here.
Yeah, I mean, we can't hate them for the amount of success they've had the last 2 years. It's like, inevitably, you can't go every fucking year. I will say it is a shock how bad their offense is with the amount of weapons they have. I will say
Agreed.
that.
I agree.
Especially even having Pacheco still actually healthy this year.
Yep. The fat lady is singing, that's for sure.
Rashi Rice, Xavier Worthy, Kelsey. I mean, Kelsey's on the
Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood, I mean, he's somehow been stepping up more than some of those guys.
Noah Gray. I mean, not the best tight end in the world, but still a pretty legit offensive.
Detroit would fucking take him right now. We could use Noah Gray. We could use a Noah Gray. We're doing pretty bad on the tight ends.
And then another fraudulent superstar team. Chargers beat the Eagles 22-19.
Dan was here, you would say, fuck the Eagles. I told you from day one they're frauds. Their offense is terrible. They suck.
They're not. They're 8-5, but they're really not an 8-win team here.
I don't know.
Again,
Fraudulent. That offense is just
fraudulent.
terrible. The defense has been able to almost win them games because their defense has been so fucking good. Inevitably, they're gonna have a decent play call or two to get them downfield. The craziest thing to me is that they had the massive advantage to, if it was 3rd and 3, you could push twice,
Right.
and then they just couldn't move the ball. They couldn't even get it to 3rd and 2 or 3.
It's
And we've said it. It's a TikToker video. It's Saquon up the middle. Saquon up the middle. AJ Brown deep ball punt. Defense good stop, and then rinse and repeat, dude.
right. They ran the fake tush push, give it to Saquon and let him do his thing. First 50-yard run for Saquon this year. He led the league last year in yards over X number, or rushes over X number for a touchdown. I'm surprised they haven't pulled it out more. This is twice this season that they've done it. I think it, as these games start to become more and more important, I think we're going to see it a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't know why they would ever, not utilize it to the max when it was just overkill.
Right.
But I don't know. They got to figure something out. They have way too much. Same with like we were just saying. There's way too much
talent.
Yeah, just extreme talent on that side of the ball. They have one of the better tight ends in Goder, and then they have 2 premier receivers. But everything falls into the quarterback's hands. And obviously Saquon, like we can't leave out Saquon. He's one of the best running backs ever.
And Jalen Hurts got put in the record book this week.
Yeah, the only or 2 turnovers in one play.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's impressive, dude. Welcome to the fucking. That's never gonna be broken. You joined elite company.
One of one.
Nobody's gonna have 3. There's only a few of you that have 2. You guys are
Throw
up
a
there.
pick, recover a fumble, and fumble and lose it in the same play. That that equals -2.
Can you imagine
fantasy points.
being an Eagles fan watching that shit? If that happened to Detroiters, could you imagine? We would have
The low to the high to the low.
we'd have golf and a wedgie on a telephone pole.
Well, the difference is Goff would have jumped on it and
Yeah,
not tried
that's
to
for
scoop
sure.
it.
He had 0 thought of getting an extra yard.
Yep. There are 2 divisions with every team that has negative point differential. The AFC North and the NFC South. The NFC East is almost there. The Eagles are only +18. And then everyone
Yeah,
else is
theirs are
negative.
one of the lowest with the Bears. Like back when
Right.
we looked at it before, like they were 2 of the teams that had the best record with negative or a +1 or whatever.
Right. It's just crazy. They have 289 points scored this season. That is absolutely crazy.
Especially for the record and how bad their division is and how lucky
Right.
lucky could you be that Dallas shit the bed this year? The Giants blew up everybody got hurt. Like, get lucky. Our division's always hard, man. Come on.
It is. Well, hey, if we take second in the division, we'll line up against the number 2s next year, which is nice, at least.
Yeah, let's not be all positive about next year yet. I want to be sad about this year, all right?
True. Amen to that, brother.
The
Amen
Rams
to that.
are 5.5 favorites against the Lions. 55.5 point spread.
Part of me loves the over, you think, but I'm so nervous that we're on this, yes, our offense is clicking, and now here comes just a boom.
Turnovers. We just can't have turnovers.
Right. And you have to stop the run against the Rams, make them one-dimensional, which is what they almost want to do, for lack of better words, I guess. Stafford wants to throw the ball. He wants the ball in his hands. Make it be that way, and you got a chance. Obviously they have two superstars out on the wide outs there with Devontae and Puka. Play shell, keep everything in front of you, come up and make a tackle, and hopefully get a little pressure to throw things off a little bit. You
For
never know
sure.
what happens.
Don't make me watch Quorum go crazy either, please,
Bro-
for the love of God. I don't want to be happy and sad at the same time.
Right. We love you, but we hate you this week, buddy.
Yeah, 'cause he
Sorry.
balled out last week for him.
He did. He did.
Good to see.
Um, how'd you do last week? And I guess, are you looking forward to any games? Obviously, I think we both really like the Lions this week, but
For sure. Last week went 1-3. Forget
okay.
about it. Lions were the only dub. Browns, don't want to
Shit the
talk
bed,
about it.
right?
Colts, Jags under. Talk about it. The Jags went nuts. The Colts defense was not there.
Non-existent. Yeah.
They turned the ball over a lot too. They kind of. And then Philly -3. This was in quotations, no Herbert. So this wasn't an official play. This was if Herbert wasn't playing
I remember you saying that.
as we were rolling this one out. So really, it was a one. But either way, uh, not the best week. This week, obviously, I like the Lions, and I like the Broncos +2.5 against the Packers. I think they're one of the best teams. Packers on the road in Denver. I would like to see the Packers prove it. Coming off a big game against Chicago. Um, and then I love the Pats +1.5 or straight money line for the cash. At home against the Bills. And then what was it? Oh, the Ravens -1.5 against the Bengals.
All right, all right, all
I
right.
think I don't know if the Bengals show out this week for zero reason and get a fifth win to fuck up the draft stock. So be it.
Right. Um, I like your picks. I like your picks. We are different on one of them. I won't lie. But last week went 3-2. Commanders. I said +2.5 or money line, whichever you want. Didn't score a fucking point. Pretty hard to win on that. That's a big
That's
L.
tough pickings.
Yep. Broncos -7.5 against the Raiders. They only won by 7, which sucks. The Raiders kicked that last second field goal.
Dude, that was fucking rigged. I
to
got a
really,
flag as the time was expiring.
yeah, just really drive that salt into the wound there. But the 3 dubs, we had Lions -3, great, easy play. Jags +1.5 for money line against the Colts. I really thought Daniel Jones's ankle wasn't going to hold up. It turns out his Achilles wasn't going to hold up, so that made that easy. And then Rams -7.5. They absolutely destroyed the Cards. Don't trust the
Yeah.
Cards at all.
Don't trust Brisket at quarterback. That is the tankopotamus right there.
I do have 5 plays this week. Browns +7.5 and the money line. I'm just counting that as one play. My bold prediction last week, I'm keeping it going this week. The Bears are going to lose out. 5 games straight, they're going to lose out. Watch it happen. Call me Nostradamus. Shador's going to ball out for absolutely no fucking reason whatsoever. And Caleb Williams can't play in the cold there in Soldier Field. So Browns +7, they probably win the game. Bengals money line against the Ravens. I got a lot of these underdogs that are, pretty good this week. Toe Burrow, I just think that he's going to ball out. The Ravens defense hasn't looked the same. I know they're getting more and more healthy, but when they need to show up and play against a decent team, they haven't really done it. Last week they needed to do something against the Steelers, and old man Rodgers was able to beat them. The Bengals have more offensive weapons than the Steelers do. If they can keep Toe Burrow clean, look for the Bengals to do it.
For sure, I could see it.
And Jamar Chase can take over a game at any time. That's what's real scary. Pat's money line against Buffalo. You already said it. I really love it. I don't trust Josh Allen. He's been so up and down this season that he's due for a down game. Look for it to happen again this week.
Against Diggs.
Yep, Diggs again. Needing to. Are they playing in Buffalo?
They're
Let's
playing in New
see.
England.
Okay, makes it even better. Right there at Gillette. Texans -9.5 against the Cardinals. Texans have probably top two defense in the league. Arizona hasn't really been able to do much so far, or I guess the last few weeks. I don't think things are going to change, unfortunately, for them. The Texans beat the Chiefs by 10. I think the Texans can beat the Cardinals by 10. Broncos money line against the Green Bay Packers. They're playing at Mile High. It's time for Green Bay to take a little step back. I can't believe you're getting Bo Nix and plus money with him at home and that defense at home. Bo Nix doesn't have to be perfect. He just has to not turn the ball over. Force Jordan Love to give you a couple takeaways, and good things happen. Trust your punter, coffin corner, put a little pressure on. Good things happen.
There's no way you're a Lions fan saying Green Bay's gonna lose this week. They're down for the decline. Plus, Chicago's losing out.
Yep.
We're in the 1 seed.
And you know what? Might as well take the Vikings to lose too. Who gives a shit?
Just fade the division.
I don't
That's
even know if the Vikings are fucking playing this week. They have
so
to be,
the
right?
Texans lost the first 3 games of the year, right?
Yeah.
And they've won the last 5. They're 8-5, but they've beaten the Jags, they've beaten the Colts, the Chiefs, and the Bills.
I told you, dude, the Texans are a good team. They just don't have the same number of wins as all these other
That's what I'm
teams.
saying. It doesn't count. They only lost to the Broncos by 3, 18-15, low scoring. I mean, that was, top 2 defenses in the league playing each
Right?
other. Uh, so losing to the Rams, they lost by 5. They lost to the Bucks by 1. And they lost to the Jags by a tutty. Those are the first 3 games of the year. I don't know. They could get hot. I'm happy about it just because I like to see other AFC teams other than Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to see them and Jacksonville. It's tough to see Indianapolis fall so far after they started 7-1.
Yep.
That's fucked up. I would be in psychosis if I was a fan of the Colts. 3 out of the last 4. You barely beat the Falcons. Or you've lost 4 out of the last 5. Lose to the Steelers by a tutty. Lose to the Chiefs only by 3. That one hurts. Texans by 4 and then blowing out versus the Jags. Ouch. They beat the
And
Dirty Bird Falcons in between there, just as a
you're
memento.
about to start, Grandpa.
Dude, there's no way. Like, I can't believe Riley Leonard's hurt too.
Yeah,
Anthony
and
Richardson.
AR.
Do you know how he got hurt? AR?
Something with his eye. Was it
His
pregame?
orbital. He was doing the fucking bands. The band and it snapped back, fucked his orbital up, dude.
Oh
That's
my
why he's been out.
God.
Resistance from resistance training. I think it had
Jesus
like a
Christ.
handle on it or something like that. So when it came
Snap
back,
back.
it hit him hard as fuck. Yo, big ass get one punched by a fucking resistance band and takes you out for the whole year.
There are 4 games with plus or 10-point spreads or higher. Another game with 9.5, and another game with 7.5. Not a good look for the NFL, but it is tank season, so you never know what can happen. Watch the Colts just show out against the Seahawks and just go ahead and win the game for
Seahawks, Niners, Jags, Texans. That's what they
right.
got going. If
Yeah,
they show out against Seattle in Seattle with somebody that just 5 years, dude. In 5 years as a 20-year-old and 5 years as a 40-year-old out the league are different.
and Papa's gonna do it for us, boys.
Pop,
Let's go.
dude. I seen on I seen a video and it was like how much do you weigh during his press conference? He's like, not what I walked off the field in Buffalo as, but who I was never running away from anyone anyways. That's what he was saying. Say you're gonna go through or go to the Peyton Manning, Tom Brady thing. As soon as you know sack, drop.
Drop.
Just
Yep.
drop. Just
Right.
drop,
I'm
dude.
way too old, and I'm
Get
not
through
getting
your
paid enough for this
reads.
shit.
Get through your reads. If your check down ain't there, get the fuck down.
Yep.
Live to live to live another day.
Over under 3.5 sacks this
Can you
week.
imagine if he just gets blindsided though? Someone who hasn't been around football for 5 his balls are gonna crush. Dude,
Just his neck muscles in general, bro. Like
his
that
arms look
whiplash.
so like skinny and flabby compared to his fucking crab looking body, dude. He's cooked.
Does he make it the whole season? What do you think?
I don't know. I need to figure out if he's getting the nod or not.
Yeah,
1 week? I mean, all you gotta do is hand the ball off, really.
that's what someone
He's
said. Yeah, can you still hand it off? Yeah, I can still hand it off. All right, good. See you in practice.
See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Chief. That's crazy work. It's crazy to me because I can't believe it's already been 5 years. That's
That's
how
what I
fast
said.
time flies.
I thought it was
Like
2 years.
5 years. Yeah, I'm fucking old too. Shit, calling someone else grandpa.
Right?
My bones are cracking.
Like this right here. This picture is what really just gets me going. This right here. That is you're gonna be your starting quarterback if you're the Colts.
In the NFL.
Yeah. Like
And they're only one game out of being in the lead of the division, bro.
I thought that ship had sailed. Oh, it definitely sailed, bro, but it fucking crashed and came floating back, and you're just putting it together.
No fucking way. Isn't he? What is he? 44?
I think so, yeah. Like,
Look at that, dude. That's 5 years ago. And he was washed 5 years ago, dude. What the fuck?
yeah, it's not like he was playing peak football 5 years ago. Like Tom Brady, okay,
Yeah,
when
he
he
didn't.
retired, was at least playing decent football. Philip Rivers, no chance.
That's crazy. Phil Rivers down late and driving. Can we get another one? That was the Chargers thing for 10 years. Phil
Right.
Rivers down late and driving.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and pick him up for fantasy football playoffs. He's gonna show out.
Dude, he might die in the field.
and not,
I swear.
and not come back.
Dude, yeah. He won't get
Can you bet him
the
to
hands
throw
of
an
God.
interception?
What's
That's the
his
real question.
I need to is has he even been named starter? Who else is on the roster? Is Riley Leonard healthy? Who is it? Like, there's no
He's
way.
listed as this. Well, he's the only quarterback listed for the prop bets on FanDuel.
Holy shit.
What do you think his over under passing yards is?
120.
152.
Wow. Bro, you come in at 45, 5 years removed from the league and throw 200. If he comes in and has a game, I'm going to shit a brick.
Dude,
It's
they
like,
have him at over under 27 and a half pass attempts. They think this dude's getting off the couch and throwing it 28 times.
this is Vegas, too. They got some insiders, man. We don't know shit.
Philip Rivers interception minus 156. Call your bank, take out a loan, go ahead and throw it on there. You'll pay the interest back, no problem.
He threw a pick every game in his glory days.
Every game.
He ain't going to be able to see shit. Think
Where's
the
Philip?
defenses evolved in the last 5 years? At
It don't
all?
matter. He fucking just chucked it regardless, so it didn't matter. It doesn't matter. Where's Philip Rivers at?
Yeah,
How
one
do
of
I
the
look
best
up
run
his stats?
games in the league. At Seattle, home versus San Fran, home versus the Jags, at Texans. Nasty game, nasty stretch.
Here it is, Philip Rivers. Let's see what he did in his final season here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games with an interception.
Yeah, let's just
Go ahead and bet that one, boys and girls.
chalk it up. Are you got anything else, brother?
That's it for me.
Yeah. All right, we are just doing the one episode this week. We covered both. We will be live again next week with both episodes. and Dan the Man back, going over college football playoffs and NFL. Somehow we are this far into the season.
Sickening.
15, about to be week 15. It's kind of sad.
It is.
One good thing, we got an extra week or two in playoffs. We got the 12 week.
And for all those who don't like football, Michigan basketball is fucking good.
Yeah, if you don't know anything about Michigan basketball, go watch a game. They might be one of the best rosters assembled.
And you'll be entertained.
That's for damn sure. All right, fellas, we appreciate you guys as always. Peace.
Another one for Tommy boy. Another one for the world. Another one for the listeners. And maybe